Adam's Furniture Restoration here with you today, and I'm going to do a quick review on the 8x10 Stronghold shed sold by Home Depot, and I'm actually going to do the review from inside the Stronghold 8x10 shed sold by Home Depot. Will it hold strong? I guess you'll just have to hold on and find out. A few pros and cons. Let's see. Start with the pros. It's fairly inexpensive. Let's see. It ends up coming under $700 with tax. So it's not dirt cheap, but considering what else is out there, it's not. It's fairly priced. It does have a 10-year warranty. What that covers, God only knows. I would be surprised if this thing lasts 10 years. Let's see. Also, it's made out of plastic or resin, whatever you like to call it. So it needs very little care, very little maintenance. Let's see. Oh, we'll do a few quick cons. Let's see, cons. It is plastic or resin, whatever you like to call it, so it's not very sturdy, it's not very strong. I don't know how this would fare up in a very strong windstorm. They say it's rated up to 35-mile-an-hour winds. I don't know if I would test that, but yeah. Let's see, the other thing is, it is fairly inexpensive, so the quality reflects that a little bit. Let's see, and another con, some of the hinges and things like that, they're a little bit chintzy, but I'll show you. Like most things, you do kind of get what you pay for. I'm looking to just get a couple years out of this. I'm just going to be working on some furniture. This is mainly to get me inside from out of the elements. If I need to spray something real quick or whatever, I can get inside. It's easier for me to do stuff. And God forbid I ever had to break it down really quick. I mean, you don't even need a sledgehammer. You could probably get your friends a case of the cheapest beer you can get and have a contest to see who can run through it the fastest, and you could knock it down that quick. I'm convinced. If you're into that sort of thing. If not, you could probably take it down like a normal person. But anyway, I was going to show you a couple things, and then, I mean, it's up to you. You're obviously going to get what you like. I'm not here to spend your money. I'm just here to give you a little bit of advice. So one thing that is cool is it has shutters, so it has doors. These locks for the doors, I'm not very impressed with them. They're a little cheap. Let's see. There's one on the other side as well, which is nice. So you can get a nice cross breeze in there. One thing that is really, really cool is it does have a skylight. So it lets in that ambient light. So in the daytime, it throws a significant amount of light. I mean, those windows are open, so that's not throwing in a lot, but you see the door is shut. So it's still pretty bright in here, which is nice. You don't have to run power out here for light in the daytime. And also, you don't have to cut holes out for anything for windows. You already have them. One thing I'm probably going to do later down the road is I'm going to frame this out a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to do 2x4s. I might just do 2x3s. I don't really want to invest much more money into this. What I want to do is I want to get some shelving in here. I'd like that to also reinforce it a little bit. And the other thing is I'm probably going to do some sort of ventilation. So get some sort of fan or something in here. So I'll probably box those out a little bit, and we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. It does come with this floor. I built a foundation for it, which I'll show you when I go outside. I know most people probably put it on gravel. I would not waste the money pouring a concrete slab for this particular shed, but that is up to you. It does have the gables up there as well. There's one on either side, so that gets you additional ventilation. I'm probably going to cut some screens and stick them in there to keep out wasps and things like that that like to kind of creep in. I'm not talking about white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. I'm talking about the little guys with stingers on their rear ends that'll give you a zap. It does have these, so if you want to get the cheap hangers and stick them in there for shelves. I wouldn't. It says not to put over 100 pounds on these shelves, or on these walls. I wouldn't put anything over probably 20 pounds on these walls. I mean, I'm going to push it, and you can see. You can see the way this thing's moving. I'm holding the camera still, so like I said, this thing's got this. She's not as quite sheer-footed as a mountain goat as I'd like it to be, but whatever. These little things, I put these in for shits and giggles because I was kind of bored, but they cover up these little holes, which I think I filled them all in. Don't even waste your time with these. I mean, unless you're looking to kill time like I did. They don't even hold in tight. I mean, they're fairly shitty at best. Okay, So I will show you the doors. It does have these double doors, which I think is awesome because it opens up really wide. So for me, it's going to be real easy to get furniture in and out of here to work on it. You do have a handle on either side, which is quite convenient. The, let's see, this will be the left side. It has the lock on the top. Scooch on down, yeah. And then it also has one on the bottom. That locks the bad boy. And then I said, let there be light, and there was light. Okay. So I'm going to show you something I think is pretty crappy. So over here, this is the lock, right? Let me show you this. Back up a smidge here. Close these badges up. So that goes down, that locks it, which is fine and dandy. I'll show you this. So the way it screws in here, let me see how loose that is. Not impressed with that. I'm going to come back and reinforce that. I haven't decided what I want to do yet, but that is not a real theft deterrent in my personal opinion. So, I mean, if someone wants to break in, they could, I mean, you wouldn't have to kick down the door. Where's he at? I mean, if you rounded up Machado over there, you had him come over, if he farted hard enough, he could probably knock these doors open. This is cute. You'll like this. So, these hinges over here, like most of the parts, they have these tabs. A tab there, there, there. It helps it to lock into the lock into itself. So the one tab I couldn't get it in. So what I was trying to do is gently persuade it from one side and from the other. So I grabbed my old trusty dusty 2x4, and I mean I gingerly hit this. I'm not lying to you. I would tell you if I really smacked it. I hit it lightly. I did not hit it that hard, and it went right through it. So I got the old Gorilla Tape and fixed that up. So if you're having problems putting the pieces in, do not hit them with the 2x4. Have someone hold that and then just hit it with your hand on the other side. But I mean, with the exception of the floor, I actually had my wife help me with this. What she did is she held it while I actually pushed it together. But with the exception of the floor, I completely built everything else myself. So it's very simple. You do not need any skills whatsoever to do this. I mean, if you're very inept, then I don't know if I would get someone to help you out, but it's not that hard. It's very easy to do. One other thing that I do is I read some reviews. Some people said it leaked, some people said it didn't leak. I don't have time to fart and fiddle around. I can't, work on a piece of furniture and come back and find out that it got destroyed by water. So I just caulked all the seams with some silicone there, down the whole way. And the other thing I did is I didn't get on the roof because I highly doubt this would hold the weight of a grown man. I just got a ladder on either side, and I got up there and just siliconed all the seams. So I'll wait for the rain and see what happens, but I think that's going to be sufficient. I don't think this thing's going to leak after doing all that good stuff. So anyway, this was my quick review. Let's see. If I was to give it a score, 1 out of 10, 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, I would probably give this, I don't know. Like, in all honesty, I'd probably give it like 4 3/4. I don't know if I'd give it quite a 5. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, I wouldn't put anything valuable in here, which I'm not planning on doing anyway, but I don't know. If you're looking for something cheap real quick, it's not too bad. But I don't know. When it was all said and done after buying the pressure treated wood to build the foundation and all that stuff and this, I mean, if I had the time, I just should have bought the material and built like a solid shed myself, but I'm a little restricted for time. That's kind of why I got this. And it didn't take me long to put it together. Like maybe 3.5 hours, maybe. And that was, with the exception of the floor, that was by myself, so it's really not that hard. So, if you guys have any comments at all, please leave them in the comments section and let me know. And don't forget, as always, subscribe. Subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell the Pope, tell the President. Tell them to subscribe. You don't want to miss out on this good stuff. Yeah, and that's what she looks like from the outside. So, anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful for you. And as always, thank you very much and have a great day. Take care.